culture. Please, can we have a wave to Mr. President? Can we all wave to Mr. President? Can we all wave to Mr. President? Acknowledge the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We thank you, sir. We thank you, sir. At this point in time, Mr. President will be cutting the tape to declare the John Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History, Onikon, Lagos, open. Mr. President, sir.
Hello, sound check.
Mr. President will be unveiling the commemorative plaque for the John Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History.
Yes, John Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History, Onikan, Lagos, built by Lagos State Government, was commissioned by me today. Thank you very much.
Give me. Just
I'm popping my.
Mr. President, after unveiling the commemorative plaque, is now moving through the facility with selected dignitaries. Mr. President is now moving through the John Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History. The tour of the facility is ongoing. The tour of the facility is ongoing. Mr. President will tour the facility and come out at the next entrance to this center. Lagos State Council for Arts and Culture, can we continue with the entertainment, please?
tó lọ ẹ̀fíjó bẹ́ẹ̀ lùgbà ìjọba délé.
Ẹ̀mẹ́ta pàjé, ẹ̀mẹ́ta gbòǹgàn, ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́ta tàgbó, ẹ̀mẹ́ta kórí bàbá ẹni lójú àgbọn. Èkó mo pè ọ́ o Èkó. Ọmọ aládé ológun, ọmọ aṣọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ́sà. Èkó fi gẹ́gbà kọ́lé ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ sílé ológun ṣẹ̀rí adé. Àwọn ọlọ́gbọ́n wọn ò dákókò omi séjì aṣọ. Òmọ̀ràn kan kò ká yẹ̀pẹ̀ ilẹ̀. Àwọn alárìnká wọn rìnká débi ilẹ̀ pẹ̀kún sí. Ọ̀bẹ tó mú kò gbẹ́ ìkú ara ẹ̀. Ó dé fá fún orúkọ tán. Kí n ṣàbíkẹ́yìn wọn léńje. Wọ́n láti ẹni àgbésìn. Ìjẹ́ Èkó dẹni àgbésìn. Èkó mo pè ọ́ o Èkó. Fún mẹ̀kúnnù, Èkó tutù f'olówó. Èkó ń gbóná fún mẹ̀kúnnù, Èkó tutù f'olówó. Oúnjẹ wọn ò lè kó, gàrí wọn ò lè kó, iṣu wọn ò lè kó, òróró wọn ò lè kó, oúnjẹ wọn ò lè kó, èlùbọ́ wọn ò lè kó.
Please, for those who have the red access card, the group A, can we please proceed for a tour of the facility? For those of us who have the red access cards, group A, the red access cards, the red access cards, please, group A, the red access cards.
Fún mẹ̀kúnnù, Èkó tutù f'olówó. Èkó ń gbóná fún mẹ̀kúnnù, Èkó tutù f'olówó. Ilé wọn ò lè kó, iṣẹ́ wọn ò lè kó, ilé wọn ò lè kó, ìsọ̀ wọn ò lè kó, ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọn ò lè kó. Kí lọ́lọ́mọ mẹ́fà yóò fi bọ́? Èkó oúnjẹ wọn ò lè kó. Kí láláya mẹ́fà yóò fi bọ́? Èkó àwọn tí ò ní iṣẹ́ kan ẹja bẹ́ Olúwa.
Red access cards, please.
Mo ní bèbí payé rẹ̀ torí Olúwa tí mo ní pàmò.
Yellow access cards can also join, please.
Ohun lálábàálẹ̀.
The yellow access cards can also join now, please. Please just move to the entrance of the center. Yellow access cards, please. The red and the yellow access cards.
Èkó ní kankan, ó kárí ìlú gbogbo. Ẹ bá mi ká lọ, ẹ tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ Ìbàdàn. Ẹ tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ odòkè ọya. Ní Kaduna, Kano, Zaria o. Níbi ní Warri Sápẹ́lẹ́.
The yellow and the red access cards, can we please proceed for the facility tour?
Agbọ́dì mẹ̀kúnnù, èwo ni tẹ̀yìn olówó, ọgbọ̀n náírà ò tó ṣe lá, ṣírò ìbùkún rẹ̀, káwọn lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan ìwọ ọmọ ènìyàn.
The yellow and the red access cards, please, can we proceed for the facility tour?
Rántí ọjọ́ yẹn, ọjọ́ tó wè kó. Rántí ọjọ́ yẹn, ọjọ́ tó wè kó. Ṣòkòtò rẹ̀ ò kọ́lẹ̀, bùbá rẹ̀ ò kọ́lẹ̀. Ṣòkòtò rẹ̀ ò kọ́lẹ̀ o, bùbá rẹ̀ ò dókè. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà díẹ̀ o, kẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ dọ́wọ́. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà díẹ̀ o, kẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ owó dọ́wọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ilé dúró, àti mọ́tò ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́. Ṣírò ìbùkún rẹ̀, káwọn lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan, ìgbà yẹn ló mọ̀. Orí Olúwa, ṣírò ìbùkún rẹ̀, káwọn lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan, ìwọ ọmọ ènìyàn. Ìgbà yẹn ló mọ̀. Orí Olúwa. Ṣírò ìbùkún rẹ̀.
Once again, the yellow and the red access cards, please, can we proceed for the facility tour? Access cards will be going in after this set, so just let's sit down at our places. Once they come out, we will be inviting you.
Oríṣiríṣi lè kó, mo yàgò fún wọn ò ẹni bí. Mo yàgò fún àìwá níbí, ikú ti pàdé, mo yàgò fún ọ. Ikú ti pàdé, mo yàgò fún ọ. Ọ̀sán alẹ́ ò lè pàdé. Ikú ti pàdé, mo yàgò fún ọ. Ìwà níbí, mo yàgò fún ọ. Màdámù lẹ́yìn gbẹ̀tì tó ń wẹ̀wù òjò lẹ́rùn ìyá ti kó sínú wàyó. Kábà ọ̀pá kan, gèlè ọ̀pá kan, igi ojú gẹ́ngẹ́, bàtà tó wọ̀ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan àbọ̀ bíta kéré. Oríṣiríṣi lè kó, mo yàgò fún ọ ò ẹni bí. Mo yàgò fún àìpẹ́ níbí, ikú ti parí, mo yàgò fún ọ.
Shall we rise? And welcome His Excellency, the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. With him is the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Let us rise for the national anthem after the count of 2. 1. Your Excellency, the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, Say Baba, Sanu Dazua, Ange Sheikha, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, the Chinese Ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Q Jianchun, Honorable Ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Obasa, Honorable members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, members of the State Executive Council, body of permanent secretaries, top government functionaries, and heads of extra-ministerial departments, especially Managing Director, Lamata, Engineer Mrs. Abimbola Akinjo, service commanders, Vice Chairman, Council of Obas and other Obas here present, especially the Oniru of Iruland, Elegushi of Ikateland, Ojora of Ijora Kingdom, and the Oluwo of Iwo, our religious leaders, party leaders, captains of industries, and the organized private sector, especially the President, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Michael Olawale Cole, and the President of CCECC, Cheng Sinhan. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I say good morning to every one of you all. My name is Kunle Adesina. I welcome you to the official commissioning of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Blue Line, Marina to Mile 2, as part of the Festival of Project Commissioning by His Excellency, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, 121 years after the first tramway system that quickly became an important part of socio-economic life in the early 20th century in Lagos was launched, and 44 years after an attempt by the first civilian elected governor, late Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde, to put in place a metro line was aborted, here we are today under the dogged and focused administration of Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Lagos State is blazing the trail as the first sub-national government to successfully complete and commence operation of a fast intra-city light rail project. This has not come as a surprise. Mr. Governor came to office with a vision of an integrated transport system as spelled out in the traffic management and transportation pillar of his 6-point development agenda. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our gathering here today is all about a multimodal transportation strategy that brings together the various elements of road, rail, and water, and ensuring that they are all seamlessly integrated. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the Center of Excellence, where indeed a greater Lagos is indeed rising. Mr. President, sir, Mr. Governor, sir, with your kind permission, I will now respectfully go on to invite for the welcome address the better half and the tag team partner of our governor, the man popularly referred to as KOH, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, for his welcome address. Please let's appreciate Mr. Deputy Governor.
Good morning. His Excellency, let me repeat it again. His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, the Chinese Ambassador to Nigeria, Su Jinchun, His Excellency, our host governor today, Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, and his lovely wife, the First Lady of Lagos State. Members of National Assembly that are here, honorable ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, former deputy governors that are here, members of Lagos State House of Assembly, Lagos State Executive Council members that are here, members of the Lagos State Governors Advisory Council, our royal fathers, the chairman of CCECC, Mr. Chen Sinchan, captains of industry, members of various professional bodies, stakeholders in the transportation sector, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, and I've seen my wife, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome our dear President and everyone to this momentous ceremony. On December 21st of last year, exactly at 1:31 p.m., the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, members of the State Executive Council, and journalists took the first trip aboard the Lagos Blue Rail Line, which spanned at the time 7 kilometers in the first phase, extending from Mile 2 to Marina. On that day, we took a ride from National Theatre to Marina. I was also on board. That exciting 10-minute trip announced the technical completion of the infrastructure of the first phase of this people-oriented project, which has 5 stations: Mile 2, Alaba, Orile Igomu, National Theatre, and Marina, where we are now. It is expected to move 250,000 passengers daily when it begins commercial operation. Today, Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, history is being made as we gather to commission the most audacious project to be funded by a sub-national in Africa. the Lagos Blue Line rail project is a 27-kilometer rail system from Marina, where we are, to Kokomaiko, which is west of Lagos. Its construction was divided into phases for ease of implementation. It is expected to move more than 500,000 passengers when the entire line is eventually completed. In fact, the signing of the agreement of the second phase will take place today. In Lagos State, our transportation strategy is multimodal, bringing together the various elements of road, rail, and water in a seamless manner that makes commuting an interesting and easy experience for our residents. Coincidentally, Marina, where we are making history today, is central to our integrated multimodal transport system, being a melting point for all the transportation modes. So here you can take the bus underneath, and you can of course take the ferry when you get off the rail. It is therefore not surprising that since its completion, the landmark Blue Rail Line has elicited much jubilation among residents who are excited to be part of this history. This excitement, no doubt, is justifiable, considering the fact that this project will certainly help to reduce pressures on our road, enhance the economic well-being of nations, and put our state on the same pedestal as others of its status around the world. As we all know, our people come first in all we do. They are the bedrock of our government. This project, therefore, above all, is all about the people of Lagos. Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me at this junction to express our profound gratitude to all those people who have played key roles in the involvement and realization of this people-oriented project. Let me begin by appreciating His Excellency the President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, for creating the conducive environment that has ensured the accomplishment of many landmark projects across the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is why Nigerians have reposed unflinching confidence in the President as well as our great party, the All Progressive Congress, a party that puts people first. So how did we get here? Talking about the Blue Line, without making reference to the groundbreaking contributions of the presidential candidate of our party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it's like talking about the beach without the ocean. The visionary leader, Asiwaju Tinubu, pioneered the idea of the Lagos Blue Line and many other revolutionary initiatives. The Tinubu administration then developed what is called the Strategic Transport Master Plan, which laid out the foundation for a network of robust and modern transportation infrastructure befitting a 21st century city such as Lagos. The master plan adds 6 rail lines and 1 monorail, 14 bus rapid transit corridors, and over 20 water routes and a number of major routes. Out of the 6 rail lines, the Blue Line is one of them, and of course the Red Line is another one. So thanks to that creative leadership today, we are making history with the completion of this first phase. Central to the implementation of the Transport Master Plan is the Lagos State Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, which was established in 2002 by the government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to develop an effective intermodal transport system for Lagosians. The fast-sighted leader, as he is, Asiwaju ensured he bequeathed the state to a worthy and inventive successor in the person of Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, who gave the project the significant push that it needed. The first bricks and mortar that hold the project together were put in place by the Fashola administration. Interestingly, Mr. President, Governor Sanwo-Olu and I were part of the Tinubu and Fashola teams. That is the beauty of the ingenious Lagos School of Governance. It not only breeds ideas, it also builds people for the society. It is to the credit of these worthy leaders, our Chinese partners, and many others like Lamata, Ministry of Transportation, the House of Assembly, who work with them behind the scene, that we are making history today. Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I draw to a close, let me appreciate Lagosians for bearing with us in the face of the inconveniences thrown up by the implementation of this project, which is a vivid tribute to the engineering and design capacity of its builder and the remarkable tenacity of our leader, Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. No doubt, we are seeing the greater Lagos of our collective dream, and it is rising. On this note, Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to this historic occasion. Welcome to Lagos, the center of excellence, the land of aquatic splendor, and citadel of innovative governance. Thank you for your attention. Igbiga Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe. Thank you.
Can we please appreciate the Deputy Governor of Lagos State? Mr. President, sir, Mr. Governor, Lagos State, all other courtesies duly extended. With your kind permission, sir, we will take a goodwill message, which is that of the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Q Juanchong. This way, sir. This way, sir. Your Excellency, sir.
Mr. President, Mr. Governor, please permit me to stand on the established protocol for the time reason. I'm very happy and honored, privileged to have this great opportunity to witness the official commissioning of broad lines. I want to share my feeling and observation, 3 points. One is about broad line, it's speed line of time. I know that 1 and 2 hours could be shortened in 15 to 20 minutes. I also want to let you know, Lagos is a great city, great economic center, has great mass. So great mass times speed, we could have more energy. This is the relativity of Einstein. And also I want to let you know, time is money. In the early 1980s, we have a special economic zone in Shenzhen. At that time, the slogan is, time is money, efficiency is life. So today's really, we find Lagos, we really understand what's meaning of time. The second observation I want to share with you all, the blue line is sustainable line. Why sustainable? Without the sustainable line of life, the better life. Everybody knows Lagos is rising. So I want to share with you, Lagos people and government not only survive, we are reviving, and also we will thrive. So this blue line really can play a pivotal role to realize our thriving life and a better life. And the third blue line, my observation is harmony, the simony line of harmony of Nigeria and China. We seek to harmony in coexistence, harmony in integration, harmony in diversity, and harmony in development. So, Mr. Governor, are you happy? Are you satisfied? This blue line, we can achieve the speed line, sustainable line, speed line of time, sustainable line of better life of Lagos people and Nigerian people, and symphony line of harmony, not only Nigeria, Lagos, and also China and Nigeria, China. And also I want to take this opportunity, Mr. President, what try to share with you the great things with you about 3 initiatives of Chinese president. We believe that the 2 presidents are taking the leading role, guide us to work together and to move forward. So the initiative proposed by Chinese President Xi Jinping, the first is Global Development Initiative. Last September, proposed by Chinese President. We believe that development holds the key of the nation. Second initiative, Global Security Initiative. The third initiative, this year, 10 years anniversary about BRI, Belt Road Initiative. The second things I want to share with you, FOCAC, is about a Forum on China-Africa Cooperation. Mr. President, I want to let you know, 9 programs proposed by Chinese President Xi Jinping, Nigeria, China, we have identified 15 specific projects. And third, I want to share with you about the CPC 20 National Congress. Mr. President, Mr. Governor, CPC-led United Chinese People, we are embarking on the new era, new journey for the second centenary goal. That means by the year 2049, we will complete building of China into modern socialist country, which is strong, prosperous, democratic, freedom, culturally advanced, and beautiful China. And I do believe the two countries can work together. We can build Nigeria, China, a beautiful country. And the last, I want to share with you that the two countries' 5G GDP strategy, we believe that in the coming years, we can achieve the 5G political consonance, economic cooperation, military and security collaboration, international affairs coordination, and the last G is people-to-people communication. So I'm very happy to share with you all the information. I thank you all for your patience. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. President, sir, Governor of Lagos State, all other courtesies duly extended. It is now time to listen to our own governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, as he addresses this gathering. Mr. Governor, sir.
At the breaking of the day, I thank my Maker, say I see today.
Thank you very much. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, the Chinese Ambassador to Nigeria, Excellency Chu Zhengqin, and other foreign ambassadors that are here. My lovely wife, Madam First Lady, thank you very much. Mr. Deputy Governor and his lovely wife, honorable ministers that are here, thank you very much. The Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, and members of this great assembly that are here. Lagos State Council members, our traditional rulers that are here, captains of industry, the chairman of CCCC worldwide that is here, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, let me thank you again. And so we're gathered here this morning to celebrate another history in the making, the official commissioning by your good self of the phase 1 of the Blue Line Lagos Rail Mass Transit. In this historic spirit of today, we will also be signing the contract for the construction of the second phase of this Blue Line. That is to confirm that we're committed to bring the entire stretch of the Blue Line to completion. Let me start by once again thanking Mr. President for honoring our invitation and for being with us since yesterday. We're indeed very delighted and happy with you, sir. We must boldly say that since 1999, Lagos State has not enjoyed the kind of support that we enjoyed since your administration came in 7.5 years ago. We know how many times you have had trips to Lagos, and on each of those occasions, we're indeed always very excited with all of your kind words and comments about our government. The various projects that we have commissioned indeed bear testimony to the support and the facilitation that we enjoy with your government, the federal government. The Lagos rice mill in Mota yesterday was a demonstration of eat what we can grow, grow what we can eat, your agricultural revolution. The Lekki Deep Sea Port yesterday again was a demonstration of your commitment and ensuring that within the time space we've been able to complete that project with all of the approvals, that you have given that project, economic development and all that comes with it. And of course, this Blue Line project, in collaboration also with the Nigerian Railway Corporation, who are also the regulators on the rail services. Mr. President, we're proud to be associated with your bold national vision for infrastructural transformation. I would like to also pay special tribute, like my deputy also said, the architect of modern Lagos, our leader and our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Blue Line we're commissioning here today is a product of timeless vision by Lagos State, a vision that dates back 20 years. On one of the greatest legacies was developing a comprehensive roadmap for the future of Lagos, one that is laid out of the clearly pathway for a modern, prosperous, and globally competitive mega city. Lagos Strategic Transport Master Plan, STMP, was envisioned as a 6 metro line, of which the Blue Line, which is a 27-kilometer running from Marina to Kokomaiko, was the first that we're completing. Over the years, the journey has been eventful and many challenges have been surmounted, including lack of support from previous government, especially the PDP government, when they were in power. It is no secret that the only ambition that the party was to capture Lagos, but not to give us the necessary support. But with your government, we have received tremendous support, especially on the Lagos-Badagry Express Road, which is the main corridor for this rail project. This made it clear, including unconstitutional holding of funds, at critical times for Lagos State, but we have moved on, and Lagos is continuing the rising, and we're beginning to see big, bold developments happening under your watch. Thankfully, those dark days are behind us. The completion of this Blue Line here, the first rail system by a subnational in Africa with a sea crossing. Mr. President, you will cross sea with this rail track. It's a testament that indeed the dark days of oppression are behind us as a government. And what you'll be commissioning today is the first phase between Marina here to Kokomaiko, and we will sign the phase 2 in another few minutes from now. This phase 1, like Mr. Deputy Governor said, has 5 stations. From here in Marina, it goes to National Theatre, Igombun Station, Alaba Station, Orile Station, and Mile 2 Station. They're expected to cover just less than 15 minutes as compared to a journey time that hitherto will take about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The benefits, Mr. President, are obvious. It will reduce travel time, it will improve the quality of life of our citizens, and it will make Lagos one of the most resilient mega cities, not only in Africa, but it will compete with other mega cities in the world. And Mr. President, it is also on track that we will be commissioning the Red Line before the end of your administration. That, in fact, is even a bigger, better, longer rail corridor, which we're excited with the collaboration of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, where we're sharing the rail corridor. It might also note you that this Blue Line system will be powered end-to-end by an high-voltage electricity to be supplied by a dedicated independent power, as well as a backup system that means that the operation of this line will have 0 carbon emission impact on the environment. This iconic Marina station that we're hosting here today will be the largest and the busiest in Africa. It has the capacity to process about 400 to 450 passengers every 1 minute, meaning in an hour, this station can process about 25,000 passengers. Mr. President, I want to thank you for your commitment. I want to thank you for the support you have given us. You mentioned it last night, and I think it's important for us to also mention it again. You have given us waivers. You have given us clearing waivers on custom duty, even to bring our trains in, for this project. We're indeed very, very happy with you. You are a forward-looking president. You understand, that when we have people-driven projects and programs, that you are willing to support us at all times. Mr. President, we want to thank you. I also want to acknowledge, like I acknowledged yesterday, my predecessor, Babatunde Raji Fashola, who, like Mr. Deputy said, were both cabinet members with him when we also started this project, the Blue Line, and who is also Mr. Infrastructure, working under your able leadership in your cabinet as your Minister for Works and Infrastructure. We're indeed grateful for all of these great men that has measured, and the power line in Lagos, and they've delivered at different times. I want to thank all of our partners, especially Mr. Sisi, who are contractor, who is here with his global president, and to thank you for coming to Nigeria. This is your second time coming, and we're indeed happy that you can find time. The Chinese ambassador, thank you again for coming. Honorable ministers that have come to grace this occasion, thank you very much. We cannot thank ourselves, from the Right Honorable Speaker to members of the judiciary that are here. Our traditional rulers, we want to thank you. All of our partners, our financial partners from the finance industry, we want to thank you very, very much. To our teaming Lagosians, this project, this facility, this infrastructure is for you. It's about your life. It's about your family. It's about ensuring that Lagos can work for you. It's about believing that with Lagos government, leading with you, your life can indeed be better. The greater Lagos that will promise you, that will assure you, is indeed rising. You can see it, you can feel it. It's not just a talk shop. This is a demonstration of purposeful governance of APC government, and there's a whole lot more that we'll have in stock with you. That's why we said that with APC government, believe us, trust us, and we're on the right path to ensure that life becomes a lot more meaningful for you and for generation coming behind us. Mr. President, thank you very, very much, and we're indeed excited to have you. Please, if you can, for a few minutes, watch us as we sign the ceremony for the phase 2 of the project, which will commence, after this signing ceremony here this afternoon, before we go upstairs and take the famous train ride. Thank you very much. Please, can we sign?
Mr. Governor, sir, can we please appreciate our governor once again? With your kind permission, sir, to join you for the signing, I will invite the Managing Director of Lamata, the Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Honorable Commissioner for Transportation, who also join them.
Something is changing. In the night, tonight, again tonight. Real Lagos is rising. I see it all around. Rising. In the I remember the days of Austin Night City. I remember the days of our suffering. Suffering and smiling. I was sorry that day. Oh, we are the don't go. Like room don't go. Last verse of day. Now we go for the Lagos shirts. We know they fear. We are resilient. We know they got it locked. Now we go for the Lagos shirts. We know they fear. We are resilient.
Mr. Governor, sir, with your kind permission for a group photograph with all the stakeholders, let me now invite His Excellency, Mr. President, to join Mr. Governor, as well as the Chinese ambassador, the MD of Lamata, for a group photograph. The Chinese ambassador.
Think about it, how we just belong. Against all odds we're moving, breaking boundaries and others. Think about it, how we just belong. Against all odds we're moving, breaking boundaries and others. Wahala no dey finish, dem no dey see us finish. 22 million receiving souls. I think I'm great, man. Wahala no dey finish, dem no dey see
for the first coach of the light rail, Mr. President will be the last to board the first coach. All the other guests that will join him will proceed before him. For the train ride, the first coach that Mr. President will take, all the other occupants will go before him. Let us rise for the national anthem, sir. The Nigerian national anthem only.
In action, development is happening everywhere. Governor Sanwo-Olu is all about solution. The definition of leadership that cares. Project by project, strength to strength, we'll keep building a greater Lagos. Greater Lagos. The future is brighter, it keeps getting better. Eko akete ilu ọgbọ́n. You're welcome to Lagos. Welcome to Lagos. Hey, this is Lagos. This is Lagos. Land of progress. Greater Lagos. Greater Lagos. This is Lagos. Eko ile. Welcome to Lagos. Welcome to Lagos. Yeah. Our Lagos. Plenty progress. From John Randall Center to the Lagos Rice Mill, the Blue Rail and the Lekki Deep Sea Port. These are a few great innovations that show a greater Lagos rising in the air. Project by project, strength to strength, we'll keep building the greater Lagos. Greater Lagos. The future is brighter, it's getting better. Eko akete ilu ọgbọ́n. Welcome to Lagos. Welcome to Lagos. This is welcome to Lagos. Greater Lagos.
And that signals the end of our broadcast, the second day of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit, specifically his commissioning of the Lagos Blue Rail project. And from there, we take you to yet another live coverage of the CBN's Monetary Policy Review meeting. Stay with Channels Television.
Watching a live Channels Television event.